slowly, not with force. And a few light exercises. We make you do these light exercises so as to make your feet healthy. Press your toes forward, backward. Press your feet forward, backward in circular motion. This is good for the flexibility of your feet. Along with this, we'll give you some information about home remedies, naturopathy for asthma. 7 main pranayam, and in that specially Ujjayi pranayam is very beneficial for throat diseases. However, Surya Bhedi pranayam is also beneficial for asthma. After inhaling from the right nostril, hold it for a while and then exhale it from the left. But it is not really required. We have seen that one gets full benefit by doing Anulom Vilom pranayam. You may do some butterfly. This will keep your body flexible. And a few actions of light exercises which often we ask every individual to perform. And in these 5 actions which are carried out by hands, the second one is especially this one. This one is beneficial in asthma. Lungs are strengthened by this. Elbows are joined in front. Move them in a circle while inhaling like this, in opposite direction. This third action also while inhaling. Then, fourth action, taking a deep breath in, put pressure with your hand towards the head. Then do it with each hand. And then move both the shoulders like this. This much light exercises you should do every day. Then few asanas, of which we advise everybody a full package. Only those asanas specially you may practice. If your asthma is too severe, you're having problem in breathing, then what should you do? For that, one is acupressure. In acupressure, this is the point. These 2 fingers below them, this lifeline above that, this point, from where the bones of these 2 fingers are beginning, this gap in between, and in the center, the joint of both the bones is below. Press here. This is the main point for asthma. On your palm. Same points are there in both hands. In the feet also, it's there on the sole and on the back. Behind these 2 fingers here. This is the point for asthma. And sinus point. All the tips of the fingers are sinus points. Those whose nose is blocked, the flesh inside is overgrown, even that will become alright. The second finger is main. This treatment of acupressure, especially for the patients of asthma, these sinus points, press all the fingers, and in these, especially this ring finger, you have to press the tip of the finger in both hands and both the feet. Points will be the same. In the end, you must press the kidney point. If the throat problem is too much, then press throat point also. This will subside throat disease also. If there are tonsils, then press this. All these problems develop because of cough. This is the treatment of acupressure. And if the sinus is too severe, then press from here and here below both the sides of the nose, where the nose ends. Press here on both the sides like this. With this too, cough will subside. And on both the sides of the nose up to this. If the cough is too severe, then it will help by doing this. Apply oil and massage like this. In cough asthma, there are many other acupressure points on the body, but you should do only pranayam. In between, you may do acupressure when you are resting at that time. With this only, you will get maximum benefit. Then, home remedies. Cow's urine, equivalent to 50 grams. 25 to 50 grams equivalent of cow's urine, have it early morning, empty stomach with few tulsi leaves. And in winter, you can warm cow's urine and have it. 25 to 50 grams after warming it in winter, and in summer have it as such. 25 to 50 grams equivalent of cow's urine on an empty stomach. You may have it twice, morning and evening. It's very beneficial for cough. Cough, asthma, respiration, allergic problems, sinusitis, allergic rhinitis. In all these, cow's urine is amazingly beneficial. Cow's urine equivalent to 25 to 50 grams. Have it with tulsi leaves. I have said never to have milk by itself. You must drink it with turmeric and dry ginger. Another special remedy. 100 grams almond, 20 grams black pepper, 50 grams khand. 100 grams almond, 20 grams black pepper, 50 grams khand. Make a powder of all these. And about 2 to 3 grams, have it at night in lukewarm milk and mix turmeric and dry ginger in it. 2 to 5 grams. And if the cough is severe, if cold is chronic, bowels are also not clear, then you may take even 5 grams. 2 to 5 grams. Take this almond, black pepper, khand and drink it with hot milk. With this, your bowels will be cleared because often it is seen that those suffering from cough, asthma, cold, nose is blocked, they suffer from constipation. So with this, there won't be any constipation. In home remedy, we told you to have almond, black pepper and khand. There are many other remedies. If throat is bad, too much cough, while doing pranayam you start coughing, then what to do? Take a small piece of mulethi. Yeshti madhu mulethi. In Gujarati they call it jeshti madh. Mulethi is a stick. It's a root of a herb. A small piece of mulethi, 2 to 3 black pepper, 1 clove and few sugar crystals, put them in your mouth. And for a little while slowly suck it. Its juice will go inside. With that, even chronic cold, chronic cough, your asthma is bad, severe asthma problem, throat is very bad, throat is choked, no sound is coming out of your throat. And while doing pranayam you start coughing, then put it in your mouth and do pranayam. Mulethi and 2 to 3 black pepper, a small piece of mulethi and a small piece of sugar crystal and 1 clove. That's all. It's available in every home. With these, treat yourself. Mulethi, black pepper, clove and sugar crystal. This remedy is really amazing. Then, because of cough, the problem of cough has become so acute that you have got fever, then what should you do? 7 to 10 leaves of tulsi, 5 cloves, that's all. Boil it in water. You may add a little dry ginger or ginger. Boil it in 1 glass of water and when it becomes 1/4, then strain and drink it. Fever will subside. For asthma, for cough, you may try these home remedies and some ingredients available in your home. For example, from the point of view of Ayurveda, then Shilajit is very useful in asthma and cough. Add 1 drop of Shilajit in the same milk with turmeric, 1 with turmeric and dry ginger. Cough patients should never have milk by itself. In the turmeric milk, add 1 drop. If cough is acute, then you may add 2 drops of Shilajit. Only if the cough is very acute. Otherwise, maximum patients of cough, asthma, bronchitis, sinusitis, problems subside by just doing pranayam. All these problems subside. But if asthma is very acute, then I was saying you may take these medicines. Trikuta and Panchakol are the kind of home remedies which used to be found in each and every household in India. Trikuta, that is dry ginger, people, black pepper. 100 grams dry ginger, 100 grams people, 100 grams black pepper. That is equal quantity of dry ginger, people, black pepper. Equal quantity. All 3 mix them. Dry ginger, people and black pepper. Make a powder of all 3 and keep. This is called Trikuta. This Trikuta is useful for all kinds of diseases of thyroid, tonsils and especially for cough and asthma. Make a powder of dry ginger, people and black pepper. Have it half to 1 gram with honey. Children should have equivalent to a gram of black gram. Mix it with honey and slowly lick it. All the problems of cough will subside with this. Trikuta is amazing. Trikuta, amazing thing for cough and asthma. Keep 1 decoction at home. Decoction for cold, cough, fever and asthma and indigestion, dyspepsia. With this, maximum problems of stomach will subside by just having this decoction, except acidity. This decoction is useful in indigestion, in gas. There is no appetite. You'll have good appetite. Mandagini will subside. And cough and asthma will also subside. What is Panchakol? People, Piplamul, Chitrak, Chavya, dry ginger. People, Piplamul, Chitrak, Chavya, dry ginger. These 5 ingredients are called Panchakol. In Ayurveda, Panchakol, Panchasakar. These are common things which every Indian used to know. Therefore, everyone used to be a physician. In the sense that for improving his health, he used to be self-reliant. He used to take a little help from nature. By practicing yoga, he used to keep himself fit. so many millions of doctors were not there. There are so many doctors, and in spite of them, diseases are increasing because man is not aware. That is why we make them aware, make them self-reliant, that good health is our birthright, and that we remain healthy, self-reliant to keep ourselves healthy. So people, Amul, Chitrak, Chavya, dry ginger, these 5 ingredients you can buy from a grocer. It should not have any insects, should not be very old, should not have a bad smell, should not have fungus on it. Check before buying it. People, Amul, Chitrak, Chavya, dry ginger. Take equal quantities of these 5 ingredients. That is, suppose you take 50 grams each, then it will become 250 grams altogether. Grind them coarsely. Grind coarsely, not too fine. Grind it slightly coarse, like dalia. And take 1 teaspoon, that is about 3 grams. If asthma is acute, then take 5 grams. Boil 3 to 5 grams in 1 glass of water. When it becomes about 50 grams, then strain it and drink it. After a little while, 15 to 20 minutes later, have some milk. Milk should have turmeric and dry ginger in it, otherwise milk by itself will create cough. So this remedy of panchkol, remedy of trikuta, black pepper, almond, dry ginger remedy, clove, mulethi remedy, you can do it at home. Shilajit you may buy from a good company. Those who make medicines honestly, you may buy from them. Then Sanjeevani Vati and Lakshmi Vilas Ras. These two are also very beneficial in cough and asthma. Sanjeevani Vati, 1 tablet each. Lakshmi Vilas, 1 tablet each. If the child's age is very small, then half a tablet, not more. Sanjeevani Vati, half tablet for small children. Adults can be given 1 tablet. And Lakshmi Vilas, 1 tablet each. If the cough and allergy is too acute, then this will be beneficial. It will subside. Cough is very acute and you are having problem in doing pranayam, then we had advised you a decoction, people, Amul, Chitrak, Chavya, dry ginger. In that you may add mulethi and banafsa flour. It will give you additional benefits. Shadabindu oil when put inside the nose. It gives special benefits to asthma patients and particularly those whose nose get blocked. Although we had told you about acupressure to open the nose. As per the home remedy, in older times almost every woman used to make at home peppermint, caraway extract, peppermint, caraway extract, and in it add camphor. Indigenous camphor, which is used in medicines. These 3 ingredients, peppermint, caraway extract, and indigenous camphor. Suppose you take 50 grams of each, then add 5 grams clove oil in it and 50 grams of eucalyptus oil. These are being used in different names. We are using it as Divya Dhara. You can use these ingredients, 3 things, 3 ingredients or 5 ingredients. You may mix them. Eucalyptus oil, peppermint, caraway extract, indigenous camphor. Take 50 grams each and add 5 grams of clove oil in it. So you'll have a medicine which if applied on the nose will open. Apply a little oil here and massage a little on your chest, then lungs will become healthy. Blocked phlegm will be released. If you put it in warm water and close your eyes, and if you take its vapors, then your nose will open. If your cough, asthma is very acute, then mix a little of this with khand and eat it. Or mix 4 drops of it in warm water and drink it. Put 4 drops of it in warm water and drink it. It will cure gas, acidity and all the problems of stomach, vomiting, diarrhea also. Vomiting, diarrhea, gas, acidity, cough, asthma, cold, stomachache. And if tooth is paining, then dab a little on cotton, put it on the tooth. Toothache will subside. These are being made in the name of Divya Dhara or in the name of some other Dhara. So this is a home remedy which you can make and keep it at home. And often children suffer from these problems. Some have toothache, stomachache, vomiting, diarrhea and problems of indigestion, cold, cough, especially useful for all these. Then there is a method of Shat Karma in Ayurveda for purification.
धोतीर बस्तिस तथा नेतिस. धोती बस्ती नेति धोती बस्ती तथा नेतिस त्राटकम नोलिकम तथा कपालभातिश्चैतानि षट्कर्म प्रचक्षते.
Now I will tell you about Shat Karma method. In purification we have already told you about Kapalbhati. In this there is Kunjal Kriya, Vaman Kriya Vaman Dhoti. After having finished your morning ablutions, having cleared bowels, you drink warm water, and it will be even better if you add a little dry ginger and aniseed and strain it. You may drink maximum 1 liter. You should have maximum 1 liter of water. From 2 glasses to 4 glasses of water. You should add half spoon aniseed and about 1 to 2 grams of dry ginger and boil it. In 2 to 4 glasses of water, you may add half spoon of dry ginger and about half spoon of aniseed. Aniseed and dry ginger, put them in water, boil, and after straining, drink while it is lukewarm and then vomit it. Bend in 90 degrees like this. Put these 2 fingers and throw the water out. So this action, this Kunjal Kriya, Vaman Dhoti, these 2 are very beneficial. But don't do it every day. If the cough is too severe, then you may do it continuously for a week. But then afterwards, once in 2 days, then in 3 days, then once in a week. A healthy person can also do this once in a while, this Vaman Kriya. If it is done occasionally, then it is beneficial in all 3 disorders of Vata, Pitta and Kapha. And special Pitta disorder, that is, it gives instant relief in acidity and Kapha. So this Gajakarni, Kunjal Kriya. And in this you can take the help of Sutra Neti and Jal Neti also. Sutra Neti, Sutra is put in the nose and taken out from the mouth. This is Sutra Neti Kriya. And Jal Neti Kriya, this is also beneficial in problem of asthma, respiratory problem, in allergy problems. Although by doing pranayam, often there is no need to do all this. Jal Neti, and in some cases when it is done, the water is not drained out. That can be harmful. A lot of care has to be taken in Jal Neti. We'll explain some other time. Jal Neti Kriya is also useful in cough diseases, but it should be done properly. If you are slightly careless and you do not do it properly, then it can harm you. So, Jal Neti Kriya, Sutra Neti Kriya. If not these, then you can certainly do Tel Neti. At night before retiring, you can either put Badam Rogan or Shadabindu in your nose. This too will help you in the problem of asthma. So these are few home remedies. All the asanas that we do, Ushtasan, Ardha Chandrasan, Bhujangasan, Makrasan, those asanas which are practiced by inhaling, all of them are beneficial in asthma. Those asanas which are practiced by inhalation, all of them are beneficial in asthma. So this was a special program for asthma. You are struggling with asthma, and asthma in turn is choking you. And naturopaths, doctors have told you that asthma cannot be cured. I'm not making any statement on TB right now because a lot of research work, study is being done on TB. We'll be able to say something in the future. But this much is certain, that if you do pranayam, you'll never have TB. You'll never suffer from it. We have come across such patients who had no relief from TB in spite of medicines, and they practiced pranayam, and because of pranayam, they became alright. You do pranayam. Definitely your problem of lungs will subside with pranayam. There is absolutely no doubt about it. And for millions of people in our country and the world, this pranayam of our sages is a boon to them, which will liberate you from asthma, cough, allergy. You will be relieved from this problem. There is no other alternative. Apart from pranayam, there can be no other source to cure asthma. So, practice pranayam every day for 45 minutes. If your cough asthma is very acute, then gradually increase it to 1.5 hours. Later on, even when you are alright, practice Kapalabhati for 10 minutes, Anulom Vilom for 10 minutes. Never give it up. Do these 2 pranayams. You'll remain healthy forever. This problem of asthma will never bother you again. We have seen from 5-year-old children to 80-year-old men, we have cured from this yoga only. You must do pranayam in an open space. But do remember, in the winter season and very cold winds are blowing, then don't do it in an open space. Do it inside a room. But do open a window. You should get oxygen. One should not do pranayam in a room with windows closed. But asthma patients should not do it in open air. especially in winter season. Don't do pranayam in open air during winter. Asthma patients should do pranayam inside the room in winter. Do take this care. It can be harmful to do pranayam in very cold winds. If you take this much care, then I think this asthma problem of yours will definitely be cured. We do teach you practice of asanas every day. You can learn from them. Although asthma is cured without doing asanas and by doing only pranayam. Change your eating habits a little bit. Avoid cooling things, avoid sour things, avoid fast foods, avoid cold drinks, avoid ice creams. Take simple food and you must use ginger and black pepper in your foods. And always drink warm water. Drink water after 1 hour of meals. Do not drink just after meals. If you take this much care, then definitely your asthma problem will subside. When we say asthma is completely cured, you will realize it is true.
Always